this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter. It won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now throwing on 1st down here. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Powell steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Howell. It's brought in by Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, Howell to throw. Wilson snags it left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
In motion right is Wilson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The Lance going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves him with a 3rd and 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground attack. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Following the fumble recovery, Howell into the hands of Williams across the formation. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. That's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
They'll go play action. Howell. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it's a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Lance. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they go play action with Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now with third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to look out and even had a second penalty waiting to double in the back. If you're going to commit the double in the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They do go for it. Lance over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they're certainly playing up to a top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and they're still a quarter to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ready, set.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
What's going on, guys?
Lance looks to throw again. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off-play action. It's Howell.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Howell.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it is 42-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ultra, ultra.
Desperation time here. Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. Here's Lance to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now throwing on first down here.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
Another throw there off the mark. Obviously, he's battled the interceptions. Things just haven't been truly flowing for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ready. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. To throw again on second down. Powell. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Fighting through pressure. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
4th down. Howell.
Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big.
And now here's another interception.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they go play action with Howell.
And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Howell.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Second down, Howell now.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for the Commanders, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making them verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.